Hello, this is Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel. Back with another in my series of A to Z reactions based on the compilation of 132 songs that Rusty Shackleford put together. I'm still in the eyes, maybe the best letter for number of great songs that is in that category. And this is I'm Still Holding Out for You. People talk about I Put a Spell on You being the best song, best performance they've ever heard by a 9-year-old, and I tend to concur with that, but I would say this is the best performance I've ever heard by a 10-year-old. So first we're going to take a look at the Baby Fuzz version. Well, we're going to look at a mashup I made of Baby Fuzz and Angelina Jordan. This is one cover where the difference between the original and Angelina Jordan's version is just so vast and stark, I think. Now, there's a lot of controversy I'm not going to get into about, which came first. Did Baby Fuzz listen to Angelina Jordan's version and then copied it? We really don't know. I will say that he had an interview in which he talked about how after shopping his song around without any luck, he decided to put it out himself, and he was basing it on his demo. So I think it probably is true that he did not really hear Angelina Jordan's version. He wasn't copying it. It's just that he used the demo and just slightly altered the instrumentation of it. And but who knows? The other thing that people talk about a lot is how the mom, Angelina Jordan's mom, didn't want this to come out because of the some lyrics that you could say were about suicide towards the end. And I suppose that's possible. But again, I don't know. And if that is the case, well, she is certainly very inconsistent in which things she lets go through and which things she doesn't let go through. I mean, the song Mercy, that is on an R-rated movie that has some raunchy sex scenes, but that was okay. And then song Foray, she didn't change the gender, so it sounds like she's talking about a romantic encounter with a woman. And then, of course, Gloomy Sunday, the entire song is clearly about suicide. So we don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We can speculate, but it doesn't really matter. The point of this is that the song is superb. So as always, so here I have my mashup, and I've demonstrated how you do this on a cell phone before, but not on a laptop. So one thing you want to do is on all of my videos. Actually, this was before, this one I did before I started really having an elaborate description that really went into detail about how to find Angelina Jordan song. But you always should expand the description as I did there, and you'll find links to the Angelina Jordan's version and Baby Fuzz's version. Whatever clips are shown in the video, I try to have a link to. And in my more recent videos, there's a whole long section of other links too. So you should always do that with any video that you see that you like and you want to support the artist. And so you can go to the original and give it a like. Now this one, I noticed, since this is not black, I did not give it a like, so I'm going to give that a like there. Let's look at some of the comments here, because it always helps to add comments, even if they're just a reply to a comment. So I'm going to reply to this guy. The 10-year-old's demo blew away the professional singer's produced and released version. I agree. So I'm going to put in a little reply. All right, click on there. So you should always do this to support Angelina or any artist that you want to support. This is more important when it's songs that are on their official sites, but it still helps just the algorithm for YouTube in general. It makes the algorithm think that people are really involved with this person. Okay, let's just do a brief look at this mashup.
I've been hanging on your shadow for so long. Dreaming about tomorrow.
That vocal is just so much better.
I keep holding out for you. I'm still holding out for you.
Okay, well that's enough of that. I mainly wanted to show that this is one where the vocals are just, 10 times better than the original. Now, no disrespect to Baby Fuzz, I'm very grateful that he wrote this song, and he seems to be a good songwriter. It's just that he ran into the buzzsaw that is Angelina Jordan in terms of talent. So, great song, but her singing of it is far superior. Okay, so now let's go to her version.
I've been hanging on your shadow for so long, dreaming about tomorrow and a song.
This is also a really good fan video here.
I keep holding out for you. I'm still holding out for you. Lord, not the daylight wasted. I'm on my own.
One thing I want to say about this is, while I certainly agree with people who say that, I Put a Spell on You is the best performance by a 9-year-old ever, you can still hear some traces of the little girl. But this one, it's just, I don't think anybody who was, didn't know who she was and you played it for them would have any idea that this was a 10-year-old singing this. It's just a totally adult voice. It's amazing.
Looking through 1,000 faces on my phone. Now I keep holding out for you.
For the most part, a great selection of photos.
Holding out for you. You can take my breath away, but I'll still be breathing. You can take your love away, but my heart will still
That's a great shot.
be beating for you. I'm holding out for you.
So soulful.
I'm holding out for you. I've been thinking about you crazy
That little rasp there.
all the time. Couldn't even face me, even if I tried. Now I keep holding out for you. I'm still holding out for you.
This is just absurdly good.
You can take my breath away, but I still be breathing. You can take your love away, but my heart will still be beating for you. I'm holding out for you.
Okay, here comes the crazy, crazy good part is coming up. I love those shots. These are from the video directed by her grandmother of the acoustic "Fly Me to the Moon," and yeah, that had a lot of good visuals in it. So they've just turned it into black and white here. Just that part is just amazing. All right, let's play it out to the end, and then I'm going to do a little bit of an a cappella version of it. Great shot there. All right. Let's close that one. Just ridiculously good. In her top 5, you know, my favorites always are in a constant state of evolution with her, but this is top 5. I might even say that this is the best thing she ever did. I would like to see this come out on the album, whether re-recorded on her new album, you know, whether re-recorded or just this. She could do a lip-synced video. That's not that uncommon. I remember Bob Seger, was it? I forget the name. He had one of his big hit songs. The name is escaping me right now, but he, you know, that came out in like the 70s, and then he released a video, you know, much later of the song where he was, you know, lip syncing, and he was, you know, much older than the vocals actually were. So that would work fine, or re-recorded, it would be great too. But that's something I think this also is more commercial sounding than most of her material. You know, more, it could be more of a pop hit than most of her material. So that will be really nice if they have this come out. Okay, so I did an experimental TikTok that I ended up not putting up on my Patreon because often the software has a hard time like separating out the voice well, and in this case I wasn't able to do a very good job. But that last chorus part at the end, the climax part at the end is so powerful. I'd like to listen to that a cappella. So here we go.
I go down to the river, man on the water, break out in the livers, me from your eyes, and even if I drown, I gotta hold it down, but
that run is so good. Yes, this is just a masterpiece. Not much else that can be said about it. I, of course, am not able to go into great detail about the vocal technique she's used here, but I just don't see how anybody with a even halfway open mind listening to this would not consider this to be a superb vocal. And so please, it only has under 400,000 views because it's on an obscure channel. So please give it some love. Listen to it all the way through more than once. Add a couple comments. If you haven't liked it already, put a like. Just it's just out of this world. That is just a superb example of Angelina Jordan's artistry. All right, this has been Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii. Aloha.